Alright, this one's gonna get weird. Just bear with me. Listen, look me in the eyes. No, look me in the eyes. Wait. Little stroke. Smell toast. Look me in the eyes. Oh, I'm gonna empty my phone. I got a lot of this no HUD fights with Lannis Axe and stuff like that. Got a lot of invasions, a lot of PvP duels, but some of them were like great clips. Oh, I really wanted to save this, and some of them are, not. I have ADD really bad, and will not be able to go through every single one of them. So I decided to make a feature-length film of Elden Ring nonsense. I hope you enjoy. I'm not really sure right now as I'm recording where I'm gonna go with it, whether I'll write a script or just do some commentary, or maybe just add some dope music and let you guys enjoy the show. Either way, if you've made it this far, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And, subscribe. Help me with the algorithm if you so choose. If not, love you either way. Stay up.
Elden Ring PvP can be an intimidating landscape for new players, especially when they enter the fray at max level with gear that they haven't earned through traditional means. Some might view these newcomers with skepticism, seeing them as underprepared or unworthy competitors. However, their presence is actually beneficial for the community. These players, whether they've reached their level cap through grinding or other methods, add variety to the PvP experience, introducing fresh perspectives and approaches that seasoned players might overlook. Their enthusiasm for the game, regardless of how they got the gear, contributes to the vibrancy and dynamism of the PvP scene. Max level play, often criticized for being dominated by unskilled players, is an underrated aspect of Elden Ring PvP. While it's true that many max-level characters might lack the finesse that comes with mastering the game's fundamentals, there's a certain thrill in facing opponents with powerful builds. It's a high-stakes environment where one wrong move can lead to a swift defeat. This type of gameplay allows for a different kind of strategy, where players must think on their feet and adapt to the overwhelming force of fully leveled characters. It can be a test of creativity and adaptability, offering a unique challenge that isn't found at lower levels. Moreover, the presence of max-level players, regardless of how they reached that point, encourages diversity in playstyles. Some players, even at max level, have honed their skills and can offer formidable challenges to even the most experienced veterans. Dismissing these players outright because of their level or gear can lead to missed opportunities for growth and learning within the community. The variety of builds and strategies that emerge from max-level play can inspire others to experiment and refine their own approaches, fostering a richer, more diverse PvP ecosystem. Imposing limitations on who can participate in PvP based on their level or how they obtained the gear risks alienating a significant portion of the player base. Elden Ring is celebrated as one of the best games of all time partly because of its inclusive nature, where players of all skill levels can find enjoyment. By allowing new and max-level players to engage freely in PvP, the community stays vibrant and welcoming, ensuring that the game continues to thrive. Rather than gatekeeping, embracing these players can enhance the overall experience, keeping Elden Ring's PvP scene alive and exciting for everyone.
In Elden Ring, invasions are not just a minor inconvenience, they're an integral part of the multiplayer experience. When you summon others into your world, the game reserves a slot specifically for an invader. This is FromSoftware's way of reminding you that your decisions have consequences. It's like summoning a friend for a cozy co-op session only to find out that you've accidentally invited the Grim Reaper to your tea party. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? The looming threat of an invader keeps the tension high, ensuring that you never get too comfortable. It's the game's way of saying, you wanted help. Well, here's a little spice to go with it. Now, let's talk about gankers. These so-called villains of the PvP world are often just rune farmers who prefer to earn their keep through battle rather than mindlessly farming the same group of trolls for hours. Many of these gankers are likely newer players who got invaded at the worst possible time. Maybe they were 2 steps away from a site of grace when, boom, red phantom. They've been there, felt the sting of an untimely death, and now, they're flipping the script. They might seem like mindless bad guys, but in reality, they're just players who have found a way to level up while enjoying the thrill of PvP. Think of them as the battle-hardened warriors who decided that if you can't beat M, you might as well join M, with a few friends in tow, of course. As for invaders, many of us had a rough start too. Who hasn't been dogpiled by 3 players the first time they tried invading? It's a rite of passage, really. But instead of backing down, we rise to the challenge. We're like the rogue samurai in a cheesy action flick, dodging attacks with a swift slash, and taking out foes one by one. No self-respecting invader is upset that gankers exist. We crave that interaction. It's the ultimate test of skill, overcoming the odds, even when they're heavily stacked against you. Sure, fight clubs are fun, but they're hard to organize, and the Colosseum is a decent alternative with its imposed rules like no healing flasks. Still, nothing compares to the chaos of an open-world invasion where anything can happen. Dismissing any aspect of the game or mocking players for enjoying a particular playstyle is like saying, I don't want to learn how to deal with that. But in reality, every experience in the game is a learning opportunity. Whether it's facing off against gankers, dealing with invaders, or participating in a fight club, each encounter teaches you something new. Denying yourself these experiences only limits your growth as a player. After all, you never know when you might need to pull off a swift slash of your own to survive. And then there's the infamous, "get good" phrase. Despite its reputation, it's not an insult meant to belittle someone. It's a challenge, a call to action that says, dig deep, find that spark, and push yourself to improve. When someone tells you to get good, they're not tearing you down. They're telling you that you have the potential to rise to the occasion. Now, when we say, skill issue, that's when we're taking the gloves off. That's our way of saying, yeah, you messed up, and it's on you. So, if you hear, get good, take it as encouragement. It's the Elden Ring way of saying, you can do better, so go out there and prove it.